Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the shed. I'm Lonnie.
Hey, good morning. I'm Candace. Welcome back.
Don't normally like to talk about bad things that happen, not because we're trying to hide them or anything, but just don't like talking about them. But we do have issues that come up, missing mail, issues with buyers, broken stuff every now and then. Not a whole lot, but it happens. So Candace dealt with an issue yesterday regarding USPS that I thought might be instructive to some of y'all, or even if it's not, maybe you found some other way to deal with USPS issues. You can put down in the comments below. But Candace, why don't you tell them what's going on?
So, okay, first of all, normally this issue does not take as long as it took me yesterday. There's some stuff going on, and we'll talk about that. So just be prepared to invest a little time in this if you do have this happen. So we had 6 packages, and not all on the same day, that showed the local distribution center is like our next town over, and it showed that they've just been sitting there. Some of them for over 2 weeks, just sitting there. So yeah, we had 6 packages. So first of all, I want to show you what to do if you have mail that's not been moving or been scanned. There's something you can do on the USPS website that generally when you submit this, they look into it, and all of a sudden you'll see scans happening.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work. It doesn't work every time, but I can vouch for doing this. Actually making packages move that haven't moved for like over a week, and then all of a sudden magically there they are.
Right. So you're going to go to the USPS.com website, and up here on the bar you'll see help, and you're just going to click on finding missing mail. So I mean, by this point you can check the tracking, but at this point we're going to assume you already did, and then you're going to do complete a help request form. So what you're going to need for this is your tracking number, the recipient's address, the address it was delivered from, and then some contact information from you. Once you get all that filled out and submit, what they do is it gets sent to the post office, the recipient post office, where they can kind of investigate to see if they've received it and maybe get in contact with the last scanner or whatnot. So yeah, like I said, we had 6 packages yesterday.
Can I ask you a question? Mm-hmm. When would you use option number 2? So you said complete a help request form. So what's the difference between this and this?
If after 7 business days from when you submitted this. Okay. If it's been 7 business days and still nothing, then you'll go down to missing mail search.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Seems like they would do that for you automatically.
Yeah, they want you to do all the homework.
All right.
Okay, so so you fill out your form and you hit submit. Now, my problem yesterday, like I said, we had 6 packages that we're trying to figure out what's going on, all from different days. So we know it wasn't like a carrier pickup issue. So anyway, I went to submit the forms, error.
Yeah.
There's a previous button. I hit backed it up, try it again. Okay, maybe it's just that particular item.
It didn't.
I tried another item, same thing. So that was yesterday morning. So I'm like, okay, I'll leave it alone. I'll go back later. Went back around 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon, still not working. So I had to call the USPS.com 1-800 number. And it took me, like 15 minutes just to get a hold of somebody.
So how did you, so what selections did you make on their voice menu? Do you remember?
I got to a missing mail, like a help request missing mail type thing. Mm-hmm. I was so aggravated. I was just punching stuff. And
so you don't remember?
I don't remember exactly how I got there. And then the system tries to get you to do it without a live person.
Right.
So what they did was they got my phone number and they sent me a text, and then you click on that text and it brings you to a website, and you're still live on the phone with the robot, but they're walking you through basically filling out the form again.
Which will error out.
Get errored out again. So the robot's like, oh, you need a real person.
So you finally got a real person after you were on hold for about a half hour or so?
Yeah, 30 to 45 minutes on hold waiting for a live person. They came on, they took all my requests manually, typed them in. I got separate confirmation email for each individual one. And
this was yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, late yesterday afternoon. When I woke up this morning, if you click on the tracking now, it'll show you, like, say you have an item that's supposed to be going to Atlanta, Georgia. The research request got sent to the receiving post office. I don't know why they do that. It seems like it would be at the last scanned place. But at least I can see that they're working on the problem.
Right. And then you actually had...
A couple of them are showing that they're, like, in the city that they're supposed to be in.
So after less than, like, 12 hours, I would say, or maybe... No, it was a little more than 12 hours. These packages that weren't scanned for over a week... several of them have now scanned now.
Yeah.
And the other ones, we have what? How many do we have that are still, like, missing out of the 6? About half?
Yeah, about half. The other issue we have is with the eBay standard envelope rate. The tracking number they give you is not a real tracking number.
No, which I've known this for a while. I don't normally talk about nerdy shipping stuff with Candace, but when you do the eBay standard envelope, you do get a tracking number, but it's kind of a fake tracking number because your carrier can't scan it when they pick it up.
And the post office can't do anything.
They don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, so I gave this tracking number to this lady, and she's like, that's not one of our tracking numbers.
I know.
Yes, it is. When I click on it, it shows me the tracking. And she's like, no, it's not. And, Lonnie's like, it's not. I'm like, so, well, that's aggravating because of that, I couldn't put in a request for that one.
It only scans at the hub.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't actually scan when it gets delivered. They scan it delivered at the receiving hub, but it's all like the post office won't be able to help you with it if you have a problem.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why it's good that it's less than $20, because any more than that, now you're just out of luck because the post office ain't going to help you on that kind of situation. I've had it just a couple of times. I've had hundreds of cards deliver successfully, so I'm not telling people not to use eBay standard envelope. Losing one every now and then would just be a cost of doing business.
Yeah, so we went ahead and just refunded the buyer and told him if he gets the card to keep it, because it's been sitting in our neighboring town for 2 weeks without a scan or anything. So at this point, who knows what's going to happen. But
then we did have one of the items that wasn't moving. Now this one hadn't been out for quite as long, but it hadn't gotten a scan in like 4 days. $120 something G.I. Joe lot. So that wouldn't have been good. I mean, it was insured, but it wasn't insured for the full amount. And I want the customer to be happy. Well, that was one of the ones Candace reported yesterday, and it got scanned.
It got scanned in the town. It's so they'll be receiving that
so
next day or two.
That, like, if y'all have missing mail or mail that's not moving, and try using that on the website. And if you have to, give them a call, and like if that doesn't work, give them a call. Just put it on hold. Candace just put the phone down on speakerphone and kept working while she was waiting on hold. But it looks like we're getting some positive results here. Hopefully the other packages show up too. But because I think they're all first class except for that
one high ticket.
That one higher value one. So just want to let y'all know, we do have problems we don't usually have this problem with USPS.
No, it's one random here and there, not this many all around the same time period. And like I said, it's strange that they weren't all on the same day. So I have a feeling something's going on at that distribution hub, maybe staffing issues or something.
They probably had a ton of like seasonal staff this year during the holidays, and then they like took them all away. I'm guessing here. I'm just totally pulling that. But something changed after the new year, I think.
Yeah, because we've never had problems with this distribution.
We haven't had this particular problem before.
No, not like
so
this.
Hopefully it'll resolve. This always seems to magically get things moving. I don't know how. I don't know if like we gotta go find Lonnie and Candace's package now. They submit it and they go digging through I don't know what happens. But it seems to work.
Yeah.
All right. I do have, man, it was not a good sales day yesterday. Have 5 things to pull today. And we've got a lot of listing and stuff to do today too. So let's go ahead and pull these orders up. Okay, 5 Delta is the first thing. It is a 10 with some Pez, Star Wars Pez in it. Oh, that's a baking pan. This 10 is, here we go. This sold for, I think, $12.74 plus shipping on top for that. And then 6B sold this lot of Call of Duty games, finally. Put this together a pretty good while back. Thought it would sell a little faster. But they are all for PS3. And this sold for $20.69 plus shipping on top. Then 3B TW14. It is a Tiger Woods golf game back here. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 14 for PS3. This sold for how much? $15.19. Oh, this is cool. I actually listed this yesterday. This is one of the things we thought was listed and wasn't during inventory this year. For Charlie. These are, let's see, here we go. These are the these little plush bears, and each one has a card that is signed by the original players that the movie A League of Their Own was based on.
Georgia Peaches, was it?
Yeah, Rockford Peaches.
Rockford Peaches.
Yeah, it's got 4 of those players, bears with a little pennant, and then with an autograph card, and then a COA. So this is a pretty cool little lot here. I'm pretty sure all those ladies are they're probably long gone. They probably all were gone not too long after the movie came out because they were pretty old. Boba Fett drawer, last thing. Boba Fett. We sold some Saints things. Candace helping out.
I just listed those yesterday.
Okay, good. These are a couple of Titacs or lapel pins from 1994 and 1997. These sold for $19.99 plus shipping on top. That is everything that's going out today. So we need to get to listing.
Easy packing day.
Oh, easy packing day, that's for sure. So I'll have extra time to list. That kind of, actually eBay kind of helps keep you balanced like that, because when sales are bad, you have more time to list. And then on the other hand, I've also experienced when sales are good, you have less time to list, so it's hard to sustain. Like, we haven't been trying to grow our store because we've been like gallivanting around and taking vacations and whatnot. But
that was work.
No, we were working. What was that? What was that little motion? What is that?
That's his karate chop hand.
That's some. Oh, okay. Who is that? G.I. Joe guy or something?
I think that's Action Man.
Action Man. Okay.
If I'm remembering correctly. He's missing a foot. Yeah.
But yeah, we're probably gonna have to start. Candace, I'm thinking probably a listing. We'll start tracking listing what? When?
We can do it today.
We're gonna start tracking today. We're gonna go by dollar amount.
Sure.
Do we have a goal, or are we just gonna see like how we do for a while and then come?
Let's just see. Like I said, I thought about, we kind of talked about setting a daily dollar amount, but you know what I found, or what I think would happen? We end up pushing the smaller dollar items aside, and they end up piling up like they have.
That's definitely possible, but I mean, ultimately, the point of tracking it, you want to hit your goals.
Yeah, well, one thing we talked about was clearing off that unlisted shelf, and then we're going to start bringing stuff in from inventory.
From unlisted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From unlisted inventory. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
we got to get this shelf cleared off first, and like I said, it's not the most desirable stuff. Like this box I just pulled.
A lot of that stuff is probably going to be
body parts.
Right. Well, it'll make a good lot though.
Yeah, I'm going to lot it all up and auction it off.
But a lot of the stuff on this shelf, there is still some decent stuff here. There's also some lot up stuff, and there's some stuff that's just going to be donate or trash.
Yeah.
So,
but we've made a good dent in it this week, I think.
well, let's try and get this thing done this week. How about that? That's a good goal. That'll be our goal, and then we'll track dollar amount though on the board back
just
there.
To see what it comes up to.
Yeah. All right, so starting tomorrow, you'll start seeing dollar amount numbers up on this board as we kind of track our listing, because we need to get back to heavy listing.
Yeah.
You might need that whiteboard cleaner too. No,
it's not bad.
All right, cool. So yeah, thanks a bunch for watching, and we will see y'all again soon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.